Hello, it's Trevor, and this is Scorched Earth Musings. So this one's a little different from my other videos. It's 5:30 in the morning almost. I've been up for 2 hours, and the brain's just been going everywhere. It's kind of randomness, kind of multi-dimensionality. It also kind of ties back to my video about we're not really alone. I'm not sure what exactly is going to come out right now. Just, yeah, felt like coming on and sharing my thoughts here. So, it's kind of going to be all over the place. So, where to begin? That's kind of all I like to begin right there. So, thinking of time as being in a circle rather than linear, like we so often do. And how we could that relating to being able to explain that better. Yeah, we'll start there. So time being in a circle. That is, think of your memories that you have and how you're able to recall memories, be it positive memories or negative memories, and you can almost relive that experience in that now. So what is now? What is the current time? If you're able to recall so vividly something that happened in the past, was to say it's not currently happening now. But then you can also flip it and take what you want to happen for you and in your life in the now and make it a now by holding on to the thought. Now, there's other factors that come into play with that, because we all have free choice, and there's other people that can influence how we obtain what we so-called want. So, in order to do that, we have to keep a broader sense of what we want for ourselves in the future. Now, there's also the thought of being able to move past these so-called negative memories that we have and only have the positive things and the positive experiences. Now, this is where we could get into past lives and the multidimensionality of that. And so if we believe in the past life things, which I do, and the so-called Akashic record, then, which I could get more into that later. So back to the past lives. So I believe we've had multiple lives, many, many lives, and we have experiences from those lives, and those are remembered in our Akashic record, our innate, our DNA. And so we are able to, theoretically, treat that like we do our memories that we have from this lifetime, so to speak. We could pull the positive from our past lives and bring it into the now to alter our reality now, the way we perceive everything now, so we can kind of box up all the negative things that have happened, acknowledge that they've happened, okay, yeah, but that's not part of my reality anymore, so I'm going to dismiss it and put it over here and just, yeah, shove it in storage. It's excuse me, looking at things that way and thinking about it in that respect is an interesting way of changing how we view our lives now and the traumas we've had now in this lifetime, etc. I believe also, if we go to the Akashic record situation again and talking about past lives and trauma, I believe that traumas from past lives also influence our lives now. There we go with the word now again. And I know I'm going to lose some of you people here, but that's okay. This is for me, so yeah. And if you guys resonate, awesome. So in this now, right now, I've experienced trauma in my life from childhood, from my recent divorce, from everything. And every little, I mean, you can look at everything as trauma if you really wanted to go that route. But that could also be, the way I see it, could also be a tie to past lives influencing my trauma of now and the way I experience trauma now. So if I can decide to drop what I view as trauma now, box it up, put it in storage, that also is boxing it up and putting away the trauma from the past lives. So say you're killed in the past life, you drowned, whatever, etc., experienced the death of a child, killed in battle, something like that. Yeah, that sucks. It's pretty shitty. But you don't have to make that a part of your reality anymore. You could drop your Akash, so to speak. Drop that trauma. Box it up, throw it in storage. And now take the positive things. Anything, you could have experienced anything that was positive. Okay, this is where tying into, this gets into multi-dimensionality and the soul and everybody being connected. So technically you could look at it this way, that if everybody is connected, which I believe we are, I am that I am, we've all experienced wealth, prosperity, benevolence, love, all that in titles. And we can pull that from our Akashic record, mine the Akash, so to speak, for these positive things, and make that part of our reality now. I didn't touch on how that ties between people and positive experiences. So, positive experience between people. So, if you can imagine that the life you live now, and you've had past lives, what's to say your past lives and us being all connected couldn't be a king or a queen or a famous composer or an artist, or all of them. Technically, all of them. Both the good and the bad. So why don't we pull these positive things? Now, I'm not saying we know the specificity of what the positive was, but if we just talk to our Akash and say, bring me the positive and screw the negative, let's box that negative up and throw it in storage, then this is tied to the law of attraction. So, by being vague about mining the Akash for the positivity, then it's also like being vague with the law of attraction and saying things like, I am happy, healthy, wealthy, joyful, abundant, prosperous, peaceful, loving, and compassionate. You're stating something to attract it to you, to make it a reality. So, why not apply it to the Akash, the Akashic record, our past lives, and bring the benevolent things from our past forward? So, this ties into with everyone having free choice and them being able to choose what they want to do. So we can't be so specific on what we want to come to us. And that's why we have to use more general terms, because with everybody having free choice, those other people act as outside influences that could affect our lives every day. So I believe the right people come in when we need them to, but based on the free choice. So this is where the higher self works with us, and then the free choice can affect what happens. And whether we get the positive thing or it kind of gets pushed to the wayside and we have to have somebody else influence to bring the positive thing into our life. This is where specificity with what we want to come to us does not work. Because the more specific we are, well, no, it does work. It just takes more time, and there's a lot of factors that fall into place. Like when I wanted my 69 Mustang when I was 16, it took 2 years of me researching and finding it, but I finally got it. So you can be specific with it. I was wrong on that. All right. Well, that's out the window. Um, oh shit. Here we go. So, believe me, that's only my first cup of coffee. My brain just, I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place, but hopefully you guys are resonating with this. Or getting something out of it. At least a little tidbit of information. I might need to put this in another folder. Another playlist on here. I'm not sure it quite ties with the general musings, but that's alright. This channel's for me, and if you guys dig it, cool. Back to being tied together and minding the Akash and everything like that, pulling the positivity. I believe the right people come to us at the right times, and now I'm going to get into the energy shift that we're in as our galaxy is moving, or our universe is moving. No, our galaxy is moving through the universe. We've shifted into a different energy field out there in the universe, and that is changing things. It's changing our sun, it's changing our magnetic field, it's changing a lot of things, which is changing the way a lot of people view things as well, I've noticed. And that could be a topic for another time. I don't know where I was going with the energy shift. Oh, people being more open to discussions like I'm having right now. Topics like this right now. So what I'm trying to get at is to take from this is we can mine our Akashic record for positive things, benevolent things that have happened in our past lives, and attract those to us. And this is where the feeling alone comes in, because I know I touched on that and I haven't touched on it. But I have touched on it, technically. So, anyway, we're not really alone because we've had the experiences of the past. So if we could also pull that forward, we've never been alone because we've had experiences with not being alone in the past. So even if we're alone in this now, we haven't been alone in the now of then. I feel like I'm going to lose so many people, but this is awesome. The now of then. This is where time's in a circle again. I feel like I'm going into circles. Man. Okay, minding the Akash, pulling the positive, boxing up the negative, throwing it in storage, being like, screw this, I don't need this anymore, can change our lives entirely. That's where I was going. It's the thoughts we have on the negativity and the negative experiences and the traumas that we've had, whether it's been in this lifetime or past lifetime, that affect how we live in this now. So if we could just hold on to the good, quote unquote good, the positive, the loving, the benevolent things that have happened to us, both in this lifetime and past lifetimes, and mind the Akash for those positive things from the past lifetimes, by just saying, just talking to your higher self, your higher power, whatever you want, God, spirit, universe, etc., and just state that you want the best from your past to come to you for your highest good. That'll shift your whole perception on things, and it'll start to shift your reality of this moment, because you have now changed your reality by stating the fact that you want the now from then to be your now. And dropping the negativity of the past, boxing it, putting it in storage, be like, I don't need to recall this anymore. I don't need to recall this memory and make it a now. I don't need this negativity now. With the whole memory recall thing and it being a now. So let's just throw this negative stuff in a corner and just let it get dusty and collect cobwebs. And I only want the good things. This is how we can overcome our traumas and the negative experiences we've had in our lives, and the thoughts that we have on them. Because I know there's a lot of people that talk about it's the thoughts we have on our experiences that cause us to get depression, anxiety, and nervousness, and get down in a slump and have negative feelings. Let's just box all that shit up and put it in storage. And yeah, then we'll just hold on to the good shit for now, in this now. it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to always happen. But I think the more that it's practiced, the more it becomes our new reality. And the more we make it a habit to only hold on to the good and see the good in everything and take the good from every experience, the better our lives will be and transform into and alter our reality and change our now. Yeah, I think that's about where I was going with this right now. I think I'm going to have several videos today. Today is the 29th. It doesn't really matter. All this is now. So, yeah, I don't know. My brain's kind of just going 100 miles an hour today. So, right now. And yeah, there'll probably be more to come later on. So, thank you. Like, share, subscribe, or unsubscribe if you guys can't follow what I'm talking about here. But I hope you do. And I hope it just makes you think. And kind of, get those wheels spinning and turning. Hopefully helps you in some way, shape, or form. So, thank you.